Close your eyes for a moment and imagine walking into a room. You say nothing, but everyone looks, not because of how you look, but because of how you feel. That quiet confidence, that calm presence, that mystery in your eyes. You don't have to prove anything. People just sense it. That's the power of being mysterious. It's not about hiding who you are. It's about revealing only what matters. It's not about being cold or distant. It's about being intentional. A mysterious person doesn't chase attention. Attention finds them. They speak less, but when they do, people listen. They move with focus. They act with purpose. They have a strong mindset, unshakable, grounded, magnetic. So in this video, we're diving into 21 ways to build that mysterious aura, the kind that gives you silent power, deep focus, and an energy that people never forget. Way 1. Speak less, say more. Most people talk too much. They explain, they justify, they overshare. They give away all their energy through words. But mysterious people understand the value of silence. They know when to speak and when to let silence do the talking. Every time you speak, ask yourself, is this adding value or just filling space? You don't need to announce your every move. You don't need to explain your every choice. When people don't know everything about you, they think about you more. They wonder what's going on in your mind. And that's power. Silence is not emptiness. It's space. And space is magnetic. When you stop rushing to fill every pause, your words gain weight. So next time someone asks too much, smile and say, "You'll see." It keeps them curious and keeps you calm. Mysterious people speak with purpose, not pressure. They choose their words carefully, and when they speak, people listen because silence made them rare. Pause for a second. Think about the people who've impressed you the most. Were they loud, or were they composed, thoughtful, and calm? Exactly. Power lives in control, and your words are your first test. So from today, talk less, think more, and let your silence speak volumes. Way 2. Control your emotions, especially when others lose theirs. Most people reveal everything the moment something happens: anger, excitement, frustration. But mysterious people, they stay centered. They don't react instantly. They observe. They breathe before they speak. They understand that calmness is not weakness. It's control. Imagine this. Everyone around you is complaining, arguing, panicking. You're silent, composed, focused. That silence feels powerful, doesn't it? That's because calm energy dominates chaotic energy. When you don't let your emotions leak out in every situation, people start to wonder, what's going on inside that person's mind? They can't read you, and that's what makes you magnetic. Control doesn't mean you suppress emotions. It means you express them wisely. When you're angry, wait. When you're excited, stay grounded. When you're disappointed, smile and move forward quietly. Because emotional control is not just mystery, it's mastery. Every reaction you don't give adds to your power. Every time you stay calm, you build inner strength. Here's a truth most people don't know. People fear what they can't predict. And when they can't predict your reactions, they respect you more. They stop testing you, and they start valuing your presence. So from now on, be that calm force in the room. When others rush to react, you pause. When others shout, you smile. When others crumble, you rise silently. Remember, storms look powerful, but the mountain never moves. Be the mountain. Way 3. Move with purpose, not rush. Look around. Everyone is in a hurry. walking fast, speaking fast, scrolling fast. They move like time is chasing them. But mysterious people? They move with control. Their steps have rhythm. Their actions have direction. Because purpose feels different from panic. You can sense it. You can see it. A person who moves calmly but confidently draws attention without trying. It's like their energy fills the space before their words do. When you move with purpose, you create an invisible field of focus. People around you feel that calm intensity. You don't have to announce you're busy. They can see it. So walk slower, speak clearly. Do one thing at a time, but do it deeply. That's what creates power. Focus is the new luxury in a distracted world. Everyone's multitasking, but few are truly present. Be that person who is completely there, mind, body, and soul. If you're writing, write. If you're studying, study. If you're with someone, listen. If you're resting, rest fully. That's how mysterious people live. They don't scatter their energy. They channel it. And that channeling creates something powerful. Presence. You know that feeling when someone walks into a room and everything slows down? That's presence. It's not magic. It's mastery of attention. People can sense when you're grounded. They can sense when your energy isn't chasing approval or noise. And that calm power, it's unforgettable. So remember this: don't rush. Don't chase. Move like your time is valuable, because it is. The mysterious person doesn't run after things. They attract them through focus, silence, and control. Take a deep breath. Feel the stillness between your thoughts. That's where mystery lives. You don't need to try to be mysterious. You just need to slow down, control your energy, and master your emotions. Because real mystery isn't about hiding. It's about being centered when the world isn't. That's the start of your transformation. The first 3 ways to build your quiet power. Speak less, control emotions, move with purpose. These 3 alone can shift your entire aura. When you walk, the world will notice. When you speak, people will listen. And when you stay silent, they'll wonder. The mystery isn't outside you. It's the energy you hold inside. And the stronger your focus, the louder your silence speaks. Way 4. Keep your words. Few, but powerful. You walk into a room, and before you even speak, everyone's eyes move toward you. Why? Because you don't talk too much. You don't spill every thought, every opinion, or every story that comes to your mind. You speak only when you have something that adds value. And that's what makes your words powerful. Mysterious people understand the power of silence. They don't compete for attention. They command it by saying less. When they finally speak, people listen. Their words feel rare, like diamonds dropped in the noise of ordinary conversation. So here's what you can do. Pause before you speak. Let silence make people curious. Use short, sharp sentences. And when you talk, make every word meaningful. You can say something simple like, "I understand," or "let's wait and see." The point is, you sound calm, sure, and in control. Try this next time someone asks you something unnecessary. Instead of rushing to answer, just pause. Look at them with quiet confidence. That pause will say more than words ever could. Being mysterious isn't about being rude. It's about creating depth. When you speak less, people start wondering what's going on in your mind. That's where power hides, in mystery. And remember, it's not just about talking less. It's about thinking more. Before speaking, ask yourself, is this valuable? If it isn't, stay silent. That silence will speak volumes for you. Silence builds aura. Words, if overused, destroy it. Way 5. Master the art of observation. If you want to build mystery, learn to see without speaking. When you observe quietly, you collect small details that others miss, and that makes you appear sharp, present, and wise. Look at people, the way they talk, how they move, the tone of their voice. Listen more than you speak. Notice the way someone's eyes change when they're lying. Notice the energy in a room before you say a single word. Mysterious people never rush to respond. They read the situation first. They take their time. And because of that, they always seem in control. Observation builds intuition. You start predicting people's actions before they even happen. It's like playing chess in real life. Everyone else is reacting, while you're watching and planning quietly. Practice it in small ways. When you're walking, notice the sounds around you. When you're in a conversation, notice what's not being said. People reveal more in silence than they ever do with words. And the more you observe, the calmer your mind becomes. Because observation connects you with the moment. You stop worrying about what to say. You start understanding what's really happening. This gives you a magnetic presence. People can feel that you're tuned in, that you're aware. They'll sense that there's more going on behind your eyes than you ever reveal. And that's mystery. Calm, watchful, aware energy. So, practice being the one who listens, not the one who interrupts. Be the one who notices, not the one who reacts. You'll be surprised how powerful your silence becomes when your observation sharpens. Way 6. Be unpredictable but authentic. The mysterious person is not easy to read. They don't follow patterns that others can guess. One day they're outgoing, another day quiet and reflective. Not fake, just unpredictable enough to stay interesting. Because when people can't predict you, they pay attention. They want to know what you'll do next. You become like a movie scene that no one can skip. Because the next moment could surprise them. But here's the key. Your unpredictability must come from authenticity, not from trying too hard. It's not about pretending. It's about expressing different layers of who you truly are. Maybe some days you like solitude. You take long walks, you write, you think. Other days you speak with power, you lead, you inspire. Both are real parts of you. Don't limit yourself to one version just to fit into people's expectations. That's how you stay mysterious. By being real, not repetitive. People expect others to behave the same every time. When you don't, they get curious. They start asking themselves, who is this person really? That curiosity becomes your strength. So change your rhythm sometimes. Switch your environment, your tone, your approach. Don't let anyone fully map your mind. That's what makes your presence magnetic, the unknown. Being unpredictable isn't about chaos. It's about balance. Sometimes smile when they expect silence. Sometimes walk away when they expect a reaction. Sometimes stay calm when they try to provoke you. Every time you act unexpectedly but calmly, you raise your value. You show that your emotions don't control you. You control them. And that is the ultimate sign of power. So remember, speak less, observe deeply, and act unpredictably. These 3 habits together start building your mysterious aura, slowly but powerfully. In the next part, we'll go even deeper. We'll explore how your energy, body language, and focus can turn you into someone unforgettable, someone people remember, even when you say nothing at all. Way 7. Control your energy, not just your words. Every person you meet feels your energy before they hear your words. Your energy is silent, but it speaks louder than your voice. It's how you walk into a room, how you sit, how you breathe, how you react when no one is watching. Mysterious people are not drained or scattered. They protect their energy. They don't give reactions to everything. They don't waste emotion on every situation. They keep calm, collected, centered. When you control your energy, people feel it. They sense that you're not desperate to prove yourself. You're not chasing approval. You're not here to impress. You simply exist with presence, and that presence makes you magnetic. Try this. The next time someone says something annoying, don't react. Just breathe. Smile slightly, then move on. That tiny pause shows strength, because your silence says, you don't control my peace. Control your breathing. Keep it slow and deep, because your breath is directly linked to your emotions. When you breathe calmly, you think clearly. And when your thoughts are clear, your aura feels unshakable. It's not just physical control, it's emotional mastery. When people can't easily trigger you, they start respecting you. They start wondering what keeps you so calm, so steady, and that curiosity, that quiet strength. That's your mystery growing. People who can't control their emotions become predictable. People who master their emotions become unreadable, and that's where the power lies. So from now on, when you feel your energy rising, don't react. Observe it, breathe, smile softly, and keep your peace. That's your silent dominance. Way 8. Move with purpose. Never in rush. Watch how you walk, how you pick things up, how you look around. Every movement you make tells a story. Mysterious people never rush. They move with calm precision. Every gesture seems intentional, like they have nowhere else to be but this moment. You might have noticed the people who rush stumble. The people who move calmly control attention. When you move slowly, you look composed, and that calm energy feels powerful, even royal. It doesn't mean you become slow in life. It means you stop acting like you're being chased. You stop letting stress control your rhythm. You set your own pace. Try this small experiment. When you walk next time, slow down just a little. Keep your head up, your back straight. Make your steps firm and confident. It'll feel strange at first, but then something happens. You start feeling grounded. People start noticing. When you handle things with deliberate calm, even holding a cup, opening a door, or sitting down, it radiates inner control. It's like your movements whisper, I know what I'm doing. And here's the magic. The more purposeful your body becomes, the more peaceful your mind gets. Because the body and mind mirror each other. Move with peace, and your thoughts slow down too. Next time you enter a room, pause before you sit. Look around once. Make eye contact, just for a second. Then quietly take your seat. That pause, that slow awareness, builds authority and mystery. People start thinking, who is this person? You don't have to answer. Your calm movement answers for you. Way 9. Be comfortable in solitude. The world fears loneliness, but mysterious people, they love it, because solitude is where they recharge, reflect, and rise. When you spend time alone, your energy resets. You stop absorbing other people's noise. You start hearing your own thoughts clearly, and when you return to the world, you shine differently. Most people need constant attention. They can't sit quietly without checking their phone or talking to someone. But the mysterious person? They find comfort in silence, because silence is not empty. It's full of answers. Try this. Take a walk alone without music or phone. Just listen. The sound of wind, footsteps, life moving around you. Let your thoughts breathe. At first, it'll feel strange, like you're missing something, but after a while, you'll feel a calm growing inside you. That calm is power, because when you're okay with being alone, you become unshakable. No one can control you with attention or approval anymore. You've built your own world inside. And here's the truth. People feel that energy. They can sense when someone is emotionally independent. They get drawn to it because it's rare. You're not needy, not desperate, not empty. You're full. And that fullness attracts like a magnet. Solitude also sharpens your focus. You start seeing patterns in your thoughts. You begin understanding your emotions. You notice what drains you and what fuels you. That's when you stop chasing people and start choosing them. You stop explaining yourself, because peace needs no explanation. So embrace solitude, not as punishment, but as practice. Every minute spent in silence builds your mystery, your power, your inner peace. Remember, people who fear being alone lose themselves in the crowd. But those who love solitude lead the crowd silently. Way 10. Speak less, say more. Words are powerful, but only when they're rare and intentional. Mysterious people know the art of saying less and meaning more. They don't fill silence with noise. They use silence as a weapon. When you speak less, your words carry weight. People start paying attention because they know you don't talk just to talk. Every sentence sounds thought out, meaningful, grounded. Try this. Before speaking, pause for 2 seconds. Ask yourself, does this add value, or am I just reacting? If it doesn't add value, smile instead. Your silence will say more than any rushed answer. In a world addicted to over-explaining, being selective with words feels magnetic, because mystery grows in space, in pauses, in unsaid thoughts, in calm confidence. Let others rush to explain themselves. You don't need to justify your every move. Think of your words as currency. Spend them wisely. The more you speak, the cheaper your words become. But when you hold back, people start listening differently. They lean in when you finally speak. And when you do, use your tone carefully. Slow, calm, low. Not loud, not rushed. Because tone builds trust faster than vocabulary. Your tone should say, I'm in control. You'll notice this. In every conversation, there's power in composure. When everyone's arguing, the calmest voice wins. When everyone's trying to impress, the quiet one stands out. It's not about being silent. It's about mastering timing. You don't need to compete for attention when your energy already commands it. So speak with purpose. Pause often. Let your silence do half the talking. Way 11. Observe everything. React to nothing. Observation is your secret weapon. The mysterious person is always watching. Calmly, quietly, without judgment. They see details most people miss. The way someone avoids eye contact. The tone that hides insecurity. The smile that's not real. Observation gives you insight, and insight gives you control. Because when you understand people, you no longer get fooled by surface emotions. You can sense truth behind words, and that awareness makes you powerful. The key? Learn to stay still inside. Let the world move. Let people talk. Let energy shift. You simply watch. You don't rush to react. You absorb first. You decide later. Reacting instantly is emotional immaturity. Observation is emotional strength. When you hold your reaction, people get curious. They wonder what you're thinking. That silence makes them uneasy, and that unease is your control. Try this. Next time you're in a group, say less and watch more. Notice who dominates the conversation. Notice who agrees too quickly. Notice who looks around seeking validation. You'll start seeing how people reveal themselves without realizing it. When you know how to read the room, you become unpredictable. And unpredictability is mysterious, because no one knows how you'll respond or when you will. Your calm observation builds an invisible wall around your mind. No one can manipulate you easily. You stay grounded while others react emotionally. That's true power. Silent, intelligent, disciplined. Observation is also how you understand yourself. Notice your thoughts, your triggers, your habits. The moment you see them clearly, you begin to control them. Awareness always comes before mastery. So keep your eyes open, your voice soft, and your mind quiet. The quieter you become, the more you can see. Way 12. Keep your goals secret until they're real. There's a saying, work in silence, let success make the noise. Mysterious people live by that rule. They don't announce every plan or share every dream. They protect their vision like a secret garden. Why? Because early exposure kills energy. When you tell too many people your goals, you start seeking validation instead of progress. Their opinions become your distractions. Their doubts become your hesitation. But when you move silently, your focus sharpens. You don't need approval. You only need discipline. And when you finally achieve something, it shocks everyone. Because you were building quietly while others were talking loudly. Try this. The next time you feel the urge to share your plan, pause. Ask yourself, do I want support or attention? If it's attention, stay silent. If it's progress, keep building. There's something powerful about unseen effort. It builds self-respect. It builds inner confidence. Because you know what you're doing, even if no one else does. And the truth is, energy leaks when you over-explain. Talking about your goals tricks your brain into feeling rewarded, even before doing the work. That's why silent action always wins. The mysterious person doesn't need to announce the storm. They become the storm. And when the results appear, people start wondering, when did they do all that? So protect your plans. Let your actions speak. Let your progress echo. And let your silence confuse those who underestimated you. That's how your mystery becomes power, not from secrets, but from silence used wisely. Way 13. Master the art of emotional detachment. Emotional detachment doesn't mean you stop caring. It means you stop overreacting. You stop letting every small emotion control your peace. You begin to understand that not every situation deserves your full energy. People who can detach emotionally, they move differently. They listen without absorbing negativity. They feel, but they don't drown. They care, but they don't cling. When you're detached, you're untouchable. You stop being pulled into chaos that isn't yours. You stop chasing closure from people who'll never understand your worth. Detachment is a skill, one that turns pain into perspective. Say this quietly to yourself. I observe emotions. I don't become them. Because every emotion is like a wave, powerful but temporary. If you learn to watch it pass, you win. But if you dive in without control, you sink. Start practicing in small moments. Someone criticizes you. Don't react immediately. Feel it, breathe, move on. Don't give every emotion the luxury of your attention. You'll notice something. People who can't trigger you lose control over you. That's emotional power. That's mystery. You become unpredictable, unbreakable, calm under pressure. The world respects calm energy. It confuses emotional chaos. Detach not to escape life, but to master it. You'll still love deeply, laugh freely, live fully, but you won't lose yourself in the process. And when people see that you care without craving, love without losing control, and walk away without hate, they'll feel your mystery in silence. Way 14. Guard your personal information like a treasure. Mystery thrives in privacy. The less people know about your personal life, the more they wonder. Don't confuse openness with authenticity. You can be genuine without being exposed. Mysterious people are like books. Everyone sees the cover, but only a few earn the right to read the pages. They choose what to reveal and what to keep sacred. When you tell everyone everything, where you go, who you meet, what you feel, you become predictable. You give away your power. But when you keep a part of your life private, people stay curious. They think, what else is there about them that I don't know? And that question builds allure. In conversations, share enough to connect, but not enough to be completely known. Use phrases like, it's complicated, or I'm just working on something interesting. Short, calm answers keep people intrigued. They'll want to know more, but you decide how much to show. Even on social media, less is more. You don't have to post everything you do. Let people see results, not the entire process. Let them wonder how you got there. Your privacy protects your peace, because the more people know, the more they judge, the more they drain. Silence keeps your power intact. Be friendly, but not transparent. Be kind, but not open to everyone. Be known, but not accessible. It's not about hiding, it's about choosing. Your privacy is your boundary, and your boundary is your strength. Way 15. Perfect the art of eye contact eyes. They reveal more than words ever can. But a mysterious person knows how to use eye contact like art. Too little, you seem insecure. Too much, you seem aggressive. The secret is calm confidence. When you look someone in the eye, hold it just a little longer than expected. Not to intimidate, but to show grounded presence. Then look away slowly, not abruptly. That single move creates unspoken dominance. People feel it, the calmness behind your gaze. You're not seeking approval, you're observing. You're not trying to impress, you're understanding. It's the difference between look at me and I see you. And the latter is far more powerful. In any room, your gaze can command respect, because eyes that don't wander show focus. Eyes that don't flinch show strength. Eyes that don't seek validation show mystery. Try this small practice. When you're talking, look at the person's eyes for 3 seconds longer than you normally would. Don't blink rapidly. Don't look down. Stay calm. You'll see it, a shift in their reaction. They'll either look away first or start mirroring your calm. Either way, you win the psychological ground. Your eyes are your silence turned visible. They say, I'm aware, I'm present, I'm not afraid. That's power without noise. That's mystery without words. And once you master your eyes, you no longer have to speak loudly to be remembered. Your presence speaks for you. Way 16. Make stillness your superpower. Stillness is not weakness, it's control. The ability to stay calm when everything is loud, fast, and chaotic. Most people panic when life gets hard. But mysterious people? They pause, they breathe, they wait. Stillness is your greatest form of power because it confuses chaos. The world expects you to react, to explain, to prove something. But when you choose stillness, you break the rhythm. You become unreadable. And that silence forces others to listen harder, look deeper, think longer. You don't have to rush your words or your choices. In every difficult situation, take 3 seconds before you act. In those 3 seconds, your brain resets, your emotions cool, and your control returns. Stillness doesn't mean doing nothing. It means doing the right thing, slowly, with intention. It's a quiet strength. It's the art of not giving chaos your energy. Try this. When you're angry, breathe and say nothing. When you're excited, wait before speaking. When you're sad, sit in silence for a few minutes. You'll realize every emotion passes faster when you don't feed it. That's real power, because the one who can stay calm in storms becomes the one who commands them. People will look at you and wonder, why aren't they reacting? And that's exactly how your mystery deepens, because your peace will be louder than their noise. Way 17. Let your style speak. Before you do. Before you even say a word, your appearance has already introduced you. And mysterious people understand this truth deeply. Your style is your silent story. You don't need flashy clothes or expensive brands. You need simplicity with confidence. Clothes that fit well, colors that reflect calm power. Blacks, grays, whites, deep blues. Every detail should whisper, not shout. Mysterious style isn't about trend. It's about presence. Clean lines, neat grooming, subtle accessories, confident posture. That's the energy that draws eyes and holds them. Here's the secret. When you dress with intention, people assume you think with intention. They'll see you as composed, focused, unshakable. Keep your style consistent. When people can't easily label you, they become curious. Your mystery lives in that curiosity. And it's not just clothes, it's how you carry them. Walk straight, shoulders relaxed, chin up. Move like you belong everywhere but need no one's permission. When your presence is quiet but powerful, people notice. When your movements are slow but confident, they remember. Style is your first aura. It sets the tone before your words even arrive. So wear your energy like armor. Let your look tell them, I'm calm, I'm aware, I'm in control. And that confidence, it lingers longer than perfume. Way 18, never complain, never explain. This one rule will transform your entire energy. Stop explaining yourself, stop complaining. The more you explain, the more power you give away. The more you complain, the weaker your aura becomes. Mysterious people don't justify, they act. They don't waste time telling others why they did something. They let results speak. They don't cry over what's wrong. They quietly fix it. When you complain, you attract sympathy, but lose respect. When you stay composed, you attract curiosity and admiration. Try this. The next time something goes wrong, don't rush to tell everyone. Just handle it silently. Let people see your stability, not your struggle. Because composure creates respect. And when people ask questions, you don't owe them an explanation. You can simply say, I'm working on it, or I prefer not to talk about it right now. Short, calm, final. It ends curiosity without killing mystery. Mysterious people understand. Life isn't about defending your choices. It's about owning them. Every time you explain too much, you lose your emotional privacy. Every time you complain, you leak your strength. So hold your emotions like a warrior holds their sword. Firm, quiet, ready. Your peace doesn't need a witness. And when people realize they can't get a reaction, can't read your struggles, can't predict your moves, that's when your presence turns magnetic. Because power doesn't speak, it radiates. Way 19. Speak less, mean more. Words are like currency. The more you spend, the less they're worth. Mysterious people know this. They don't talk to fill silence, they talk to shape it. Every time you open your mouth, you're either building value or leaking power. And people who talk too much leak it all. When you speak less, two things happen. People start listening more carefully. Your words gain weight. You've probably noticed the quiet person in a group often gets the most attention because everyone wonders what they're thinking, and when they finally speak, the silence sharpens. Every sentence lands like a truth bomb. So here's how to master this. Pause before you reply. Even a 2-second pause makes your response sound more thoughtful. Replace fillers with silence. No, no like, no, you know. Silence is more powerful. Keep your tone low and calm. High tones rush. Calm tones rule. End sentences clearly. Don't trail off. Finish what you mean. And the secret layer? When people can't predict how much you'll say, they lean in more. They start studying your expressions, your eyes, your silence. You control the rhythm of the room. Without even raising your voice, remember, the loudest voice in the room is rarely the strongest. The most silent one often leads them all. Way 20. Don't chase. Attract desperation kills mystery. The moment you start chasing attention, validation, or approval, your aura fades. Mysterious people don't chase, they attract. Not because they think they're better, but because they understand energy. Whatever you chase runs away. Whatever you embody comes toward you. So instead of chasing people, attention, or success, become the kind of person who naturally pulls them in. How? By focusing on your frequency, not your followers. By building your inner world so strong that others want to enter it. Here's the truth. When you don't rush to text back, don't over-explain, don't beg for attention, you become unpredictable. And unpredictability is power. Work quietly, glow silently, and let curiosity do your marketing. The world is filled with noise. Be the pause. Everyone is chasing. Be the one who stands still with purpose. You'll attract more by doing less. And that's how mysterious people move. They don't run after things. Things run after them. Way 21. Control. What you reveal. Mystery isn't about hiding everything. It's about revealing strategically. You can be open but still unreadable. You can share stories, but never your entire script. Think of yourself as a book. Let people read a few chapters, but never the ending. That's what keeps them hooked. Here's the key. Don't tell everyone your next move. Don't show all your emotions. Don't share your every win, loss, or plan online. Modern life teaches oversharing, but power lives in privacy. Even in conversations, drop hints, not histories. If someone asks too much, smile and say, "You'll see." If they press more, laugh and change the subject. Mysterious people are like shadows. You can see the outline, but not the depth. And that depth is what makes people curious. You've now learned 21 ways to be a mysterious person. A person whose silence speaks louder than words, whose presence turns heads without a sound, and whose energy demands respect without ever asking for it. But remember this. Being mysterious isn't about pretending to be someone you're not. It's about refining who you already are. It's about becoming so self-aware, so calm, and so confident in your own energy that the world naturally wonders what's going on inside you. Mystery is not a mask. It's mastery. Mastery over your emotions. Mastery over your reactions. Mastery over your time, your words, your focus. Because here's the truth. When you stop explaining, people start imagining. When you stop chasing, things start aligning. When you stop talking, your silence begins to echo. You become unforgettable, not because of what you show, but because of what you choose not to. So from today, move with calm confidence, speak with purpose, smile like you know something others don't. Let your silence carry power, and let your actions do the talking. Because the real mysterious person isn't hiding anything. They're just too focused to waste time proving anything. Your energy is rare. Protect it, nurture it, master it. And soon, people will start saying things like, "There's something about you. I can't quite figure out what it is." That's when you'll know you've become the mystery, the storm in still water, the calm that commands attention, the person who doesn't just walk into a room, they change it. If you're listening right now, and you feel that fire inside, that urge to grow stronger, sharper, quieter, then you're already on the path. Keep walking it, keep evolving, keep your focus. And never forget, you don't need to shout to be powerful. You don't need to explain to be understood. You don't need to rush to reach success. Just move with intention, and the world will move around you. This is Tales for Learners, where we help you build not just English skills, but life skills, a stronger mindset, a sharper focus, a version of you that the world can't ignore. So if you felt this message, stay with us, because more stories, more lessons, and more transformations are coming. Until next time, stay silent, stay strong, stay mysterious, and always remember, the real power is not in being known, but in being felt.